Welcome back to I Bought a Boat and They Gave Me a House for Free. I keep looking at this logo. I still don't know what it is. So yeah, that beehive is still there, wrench or no wrench. Let's do some quick numbers before we get into the nitty gritty. The main house is roughly 3,000 square feet. And yes, I've completed the siding. I had someone else handle the roofing because that ended up being just, well, a lot of shingles. 3,000 square feet is a lot of shingles. One of the things I was most excited about when I bought that house was not just the boat, which was free, but also there are 3 sheds, I want to call them, really large, perfect for storing materials while I do this flip, which is sold already, by the way. More on that in another video. But you guys can see here, they're not small sheds. This is huge. And the second one is actually a complete cinder block shed. Well, on one side anyway. You guys can see it's kind of falling apart here. Lucky for me, I don't have to fix this or deal with those bees. And the third shed was actually an X-horse trailer. You can fit a lot of whores in there. Horses? Now, I did have a professional architect draft me this floor plan, and there are some changes that were made to the layout. The I-beam that spans the entire great room right there is currently supported by this wall, that one right there. But the client wanted an open floor plan in the great room connecting the island. So we had to find a way to eliminate this wall. Enter some big ass beams. Now, is it actually more open? Well, that's debatable. But for now, it looks the part, I suppose. Handling a beam like this requires doing it in 2 sections. These are 2 by 12 by 16s. You're going to want to place one, then the second. So I've got my electrician trying to find out ways to run cables through that mess. But as far as the framing goes, it's all pretty much complete. I've got one more wall for a water heater that we're getting ready to lay down right there. Now, one of the ways I've saved a ton of money on this flip is by reusing non-rotten lumber. Now, it's not too complicated. Any DIYer can do this. If you're doing a remodel or a flip or anything where you're going to have leftover pre-existing lumber that's pretty straight-ish, not like a potato chip or anything, then all you want to do is go ahead and straighten out your screws. Give them a couple taps, and then pry out the nails. It's not too difficult. Now, if you're struggling to loosen a nail, all you're going to need is a little bit of leverage. So jam a 2x4 under your hammer or pry bar, and it comes out pretty easy. About half of the wood used in this project has been recycled from this house or other projects that I've worked on. Doing it like that, I roughly have saved right around about $1,000. And while that doesn't seem like a lot to some of y'all, it adds up.